Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as topics covering current hair loss treatments. Visit my website at hairliciously.com to purchase your microneedling devices, which are scientifically proven to stimulate hair growth, my low-level lace therapy cap, hair growth vitamins, DHA Bucking shampoo and serum, and a few other products for those who are suffering from hair loss. If you guys are also looking for a good hair transplant clinic, take a look at the clinic that I went to in South Korea, Motion Clinic, where I actually got 2 FU procedures done. I'm gonna have all of their contact information in the description box below. So in today's video topic, I wanted to share with you guys some rather optimistic news regarding the Italian company Cassiopea'S topical hair growth product called BREEZULA that is currently in the pipelines. If you've never heard of BREEZULA, it's basically a topical treatment for androgenic alopecia that is applied twice a day. Used to be called CB0301, but they changed the name to BREEZULA. And the chemical ingredient is clascoterone, which is an anti-androgen, or the antagonist of the androgen receptor, the biological target of androgens such as testosterone and DHT. The interesting aspect about BREEZULA is the fact that it did not show any systemic absorption when applied topically to the scalp, because it shows strong selectivity for the local tissue where it is applied with minimal peripheral uptake, as it is actually rather rapidly metabolized into the blood. This is extremely positive news because we currently have FDA-approved finasteride in the US, and in other countries they use dutasteride, which is effective for most people who are using it for hair loss, but it does get absorbed systematically into the body. And although the percentage of people who experience side effects are relatively low, some finasteride users have experienced adverse side effects, ranging from sexual dysfunction, issues with libido, brain fog, and a few other symptoms that they associate from using finasteride. I'm also currently taking 0.5 milligram finasteride daily, and from my experience over the past few years, I actually have not experienced any side effects. Anyway, the last update that I did on BREEZULA a few months back, I think in March or something, was that they completed their phase 2 clinical trials, which were very positive. Their 12-month phase 2 clinical trials concluded that the best dosage for the most hair count and hair width increase was at 7.5% solution, applied twice a day, and it was comparable to that of finasteride 1 milligram at just 6 months of daily usage of 7.5% topical solution without the adverse side effects associated from finasteride. Unfortunately, we were also informed a few months ago that BREEZULA's phase 3 clinical trials have been delayed until either the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021 due to the whole COVID pandemic that's been going on. But there's also the female version of female pattern hair loss phase 2 clinical trials that are currently on track to finish by the end of 2020. But we really aren't too interested in that because we already know that for phase 2 for men suffering from hair loss has already been successful, and we are actually moving to phase 3. The exciting update is not particularly about BREEZULA, but it's actually for Cassiopea'S acne treatment medication called Winlevi, which is also a topical androgen receptor inhibitor with the same key ingredient, clascoterone, as BREEZULA, but it's at a much lower concentration of just 1%. So the acne treatment is a cream that is aimed to treat acne, and it has recently been approved by the US FDA and looking at commercial sales launch in sometime around March of 2021. And I think that this is pretty amazing news because, FDA approval for the same key ingredient as BREEZULA, there's probably going to be a pretty good chance that BREEZULA is also going to end up with FDA approval in the near future. They're using the same ingredient, safety profile has been established. We already know that 7.5% topical application twice a day has been shown to be effective. So in my opinion, I think that this is just going to be a matter of time before it gets approved by the FDA for treating hair loss. There's no doubt that there are going to be people who are going to use Winlevi for their scalps for treating hair loss. And based on prior, phase 2 clinical trials, the lowest dosage that they used was 2.5%. And even at that concentration, there was, decent hair count and hair width increase. And I think that it would be a good alternative for those who do not want to start using Minoxidil or finasteride right off the bat due to side effects. But, honestly, I don't think that it's going to be the best course of action, given that at such a low concentration of just 1%, at least for hair loss, I don't think that it's going to be that efficacious. So if Breezula hopefully ends up receiving FDA approval, it's actually going to be the first drug for treating androgenetic alopecia since 1997, which was when finasteride was approved. And if you think about it, it's kind of sad that over 20 years, we still don't have better treatments available for hair loss. But hopefully if things go as planned, phase 3 clinical trials are expected to take about 6 months, and we can hopefully expect commercialization of Breezula hopefully in the next couple of years or so. I'm looking at somewhere maybe between 2023. I've been on the loop of Breezula for the past few years. It's been a while now, in addition to Shiseido and Dr. Tsuji, and I believe that this is actually one of the more promising treatments that I see commencing in the near future. I do plan on using Breezula in addition to finasteride, just because Breezula blocks DHT and testosterone interaction with the local hair follicle androgen receptors directly, and not by altering the hormonal profile through the 5-alpha reductase enzyme like finasteride. And this is why people have side effects due to fluctuating hormone profiles from taking finasteride, as the decrease in DHT and the rise in testosterone and estrogen levels. Some people just can't handle the hormone imbalances. Now, clascoterone is known to not interfere with testosterone and other hormones, so things like libido and sexual performance are not going to be affected so far from, just based on clinical trials. And given its rapid metabolism and localized activity on the area of application, it's actually not going to produce any systemic side effects. Now, I do recall Cassiopea's, one of their presentation slides a few months back, where they referenced the potential pricing of Breezula once it commercializes and is available to the public. Their plan is to actually be on par with other current hair loss medications, and they state that the price can range anywhere from $100 to $200 USD. And I would like to think that it is a reasonable price, given that it works just as well, if not better than finasteride, without the side effects. And I think that alone is just going to be huge, since it's going to be opening up a lot of doors for those who are not good candidates from current hair loss, mainstream treatment. It can be, expensive, initially, given that you can get a 3-month prescription of finasteride for about $20 to $30 USD. But I also do expect the price to fall once generic medications are released over the next few years, or whenever their patent expires. For those who are actually interested in following the stock market, I know some of you guys tend to ask me about which stock markets to follow, especially for pharma companies who are into treating hair loss. I think Cassiopeia is a good buy, considering that they have several other products in their pipelines, including female pattern hair loss treatment, as well as their acne antibiotic and genital warts immunomodulator, which are currently undergoing phase 2 clinical trials. The stock has steadily been going up, and a few days ago, after FDA approval for Winlevi, their stock actually shot up by about 10%. So overall, I think it is a good buy long term. And Cassiopeia has a well-balanced portfolio of products, of product candidates across various stages of development, and I think their products are able to demonstrate attractive profiles that can be substantial for commercial opportunities. But please, do your diligent research before making any financial decisions. This is just based on my opinion and what I think of the company, so please take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, just kind of to sum it up, I think Cassiopeia is looking optimistic. Breezula would definitely be a good addition to include into your current hair loss treatment regimen, since it does operate in a different mechanism of action. And I'm a firm believer that stacking different hair loss treatments, including minoxidil, finasteride, microneedling, laser therapy, RU58841, is going to give you the best chance of promoting hair growth and being able to just maintain what you have. I will say that the studies from the phase 2 clinical trials only went up to 7.5% concentration, which was a dosage that they saw the most efficacy from. And I think, it'd be a lot more interesting to see if a higher concentration is going to yield better results, better hair growth and better hair width, as well as further long-term studies to see exactly how efficacious Breezula can be long-term. It's definitely not going to be a cure, but I think if it can replace something like finasteride, it's just going to be really big. But that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to leave me some comments below. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.